Unmasking supermarket schemes, how retail chains deceive customers for huge profit. Supermarkets are often seen as convenient one-stop shops for groceries and household needs, but beneath their brightly lit aisles and friendly facades, chains employ deceptive tactics to maximize profits at the expense of unsuspecting customers. These practices, ranging from subtle psychological manipulations to outright fraudulent schemes, exploit consumer behavior and erode trust. One of the most common ways supermarkets deceive customers is through manipulative pricing strategies designed to create the illusion of savings or value. Supermarkets often advertise products as being on sale with a was now price comparison, suggesting significant savings. However, investigations have revealed that the original price is sometimes inflated or never actually charged, making the discount appear larger than it is. For example, a product might be labeled as was $5.99, now $3.99, but the item may never have sold at $5.99. Regulatory bodies in various countries have fined chains for such practices, yet they persist due to lax enforcement and consumer trust in sale signage. Multi-buy deals, such as buy 2 for $5, are designed to encourage customers to purchase more than they need. However, these deals can be deceptive when the unit price of the product is not significantly reduced, or worse, when the single item price is inflated to make the multi-buy seem like a better deal. For instance, a single item priced at $3 might be offered as 2 for $5, saving only $1, yet the deal is marketed as a must-grab opportunity. Unsuspecting customers may buy more than necessary, increasing the store's revenue. Some supermarkets use dynamic pricing, adjusting prices based on demand, time of day, or customer data. While this is common in e-commerce, brick-and-mortar stores are increasingly adopting it through loyalty programs or digital price tags. For example, prices may rise during peak shopping hours or in areas with less competition. Customers unaware of these fluctuations may pay more than others for the same product, a practice that feels inherently unfair when discovered. Supermarkets are meticulously designed to influence purchasing behavior, often using psychological tricks to drive sales. High-margin items, such as branded products or unhealthy snacks, are often placed at eye level or near checkouts to maximize visibility and impulse purchases. Essential items like milk, eggs, or bread are frequently placed at the back of the store, forcing customers to walk through aisles filled with tempting, non-essential goods. This layout increases the likelihood of unplanned purchases, boosting profits. End cap displays at the end of aisles are often used to showcase special offers. However, these products are not always discounted and may simply be high-profit items disguised as deals. The prominent placement creates a sense of urgency, prompting customers to grab the item without checking the price. Supermarkets use sensory cues to influence buying behavior. For example, the smell of freshly baked bread or the sight of vibrant produce at the store entrance creates a positive first impression, encouraging spending. Music tempo is carefully selected to either slow down shoppers, increasing browsing time, or speed them up during busy periods. These subtle manipulations exploit subconscious decision-making processes. Packaging is a powerful tool for deception, as supermarkets and manufacturers collaborate to mislead customers about product quantity, quality, or value. Shrinkflation occurs when a product's size or quantity is reduced while the price remains the same or increases. For example, a cereal box might shrink from 500g to 450g, but the packaging design remains similar to obscure the change. Customers, unaware of the reduction, continue paying the same price for less product, effectively increasing the supermarket's profit margin. Labels such as a natural, low-fat, or organic are often used to attract health-conscious consumers, but these terms can be vague or misleading. For instance, a product labeled natural may still contain artificial additives, and low-fat items may compensate with high sugar content. Supermarkets capitalize on these buzzwords to charge premium prices for products that may not deliver the promised benefits. Some products are packaged in oversized containers to give the appearance of greater value. For example, a bag of frozen food might contain significant empty space or excess air, deceiving customers about the actual quantity. This tactic is particularly common with private label brands, which supermarkets heavily promote to increase profit margins. Loyalty programs are marketed as a way to reward customers with discounts, but they often serve as tools for data collection and manipulation. By tracking purchase history through loyalty cards, supermarkets can tailor prices and promotions to individual customers. While this may seem beneficial, it can lead to price discrimination, where loyal customers are charged higher prices for certain items because the store knows they are likely to buy them regardless. This practice undermines the perceived value of loyalty programs. Customer data collected through loyalty programs is sometimes sold to third parties, such as advertisers or manufacturers, without clear disclosure. This allows supermarkets to generate additional revenue while compromising customer privacy. Shoppers may unknowingly contribute to this by signing up for programs they believe are solely for discounts. Some loyalty programs require customers to pay for premium tiers to access exclusive discounts. However, these discounts may not be significantly better than regular promotions, and the subscription cost often outweighs the savings, locking customers into a cycle of spending to save. Supermarkets sometimes manipulate stock levels to influence purchasing decisions and maximize profits. Creating the illusion of scarcity, such as labeling products as a limited stock or while supplies last, pressures customers to buy immediately. In reality, the store may have ample stock in reserve, using the tactic to drive impulse purchases. Conversely, supermarkets may overstock high-profit items while limiting the availability of lower-margin essentials. For example, a store might stock multiple brands of expensive snacks but offer only one budget-friendly option for staples like rice or pasta, nudging customers toward pricier purchases. The checkout process is another area where supermarkets exploit customers for profit. Checkout lanes are lined with candy, magazines, and small gadgets to encourage last-minute purchases. These items are often overpriced, but their convenience and visibility make them hard to resist, especially for tired or distracted shoppers. Some supermarkets ask customers to round up their total for charity, a practice that seems altruistic but can be misleading. In some cases, the supermarket claims tax deductions for these donations, effectively profiting from customers' generosity. Additionally, the charities chosen may have ties to the supermarket, raising questions about transparency. Self-checkout systems or delivery services may include hidden fees, such as service charges or inflated delivery costs, that are not clearly disclosed until the final transaction. These fees add to the supermarket's revenue while frustrating customers who feel misled. Supermarkets often cut corners on product quality to reduce costs, deceiving customers about freshness or value. Some chains have been caught repackaging expired or near-expired products with new labels to extend their shelf life. This is particularly common with meat, produce, or baked goods, where new packaging can mask declining quality. Claims like fresh daily or locally sourced are sometimes exaggerated. For example, fresh produce may have been stored for weeks before reaching the shelf, and local products may come from hundreds of miles away. These claims allow supermarkets to charge premium prices for standard goods. Private label brands, which are often cheaper than name brands, may be marketed as comparable in quality. However, some are produced with lower quality ingredients or manufacturing standards, deceiving customers into believing they're getting equivalent value for a lower price. Many of these practices skirt the edge of legality, and some have led to lawsuits or regulatory action. For example, in the UK, supermarkets have faced fines from the Competition and Markets Authority for misleading pricing. In the US, class action lawsuits have targeted chains for false advertising and shrinkflation. However, enforcement is often inconsistent, and fines may be a small price to pay for the profits gained. Ethically, these practices erode consumer trust and disproportionately harm vulnerable groups, such as low-income shoppers who rely on supermarkets for affordable essentials. The psychological manipulation embedded in store design and pricing exploits human behavior, raising questions about corporate responsibility. To avoid falling victim to these schemes, consumers can take proactive steps. Always check the price per unit, e.g., per ounce or kilogram, to evaluate true value, especially for multi-buy deals. Be wary of buzzwords like natural or low-fat and read ingredient lists carefully. A shopping list helps resist impulse buys and stick to planned purchases. Understand how your data is used and weigh the benefits of loyalty programs against potential privacy risks. Review receipts for errors, hidden fees, or discrepancies in pricing. Seek out supermarkets or local stores with transparent pricing and ethical practices. Supermarkets play an essential role in modern life, but some chains prioritize profits over integrity, using deceptive tactics to manipulate customers. From misleading pricing to exploitative loyalty programs, these schemes exploit consumer trust and psychology. By understanding these tactics and shopping mindfully, consumers can make informed choices and hold retailers accountable. Greater regulatory oversight and public awareness are crucial to curbing these practices and fostering a fairer marketplace.